Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Ryan. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Fights through, and now a crease. He's at the 50. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Minnesota. 67 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Murray running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook. And some room to roam now. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. On 2nd down, Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
third down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They try again with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Ryan. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. To go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. On second down, Ryan. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion left is Perriman. From the gun on third down, Ryan. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 11 yards for number 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They go play action now. Ryan. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Ryan. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run. Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big play there just before halftime. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action with Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 31 yards there and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to work. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And now running right through it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it. To within a score. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A give. This is Cook. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They run again on first down. Cook finding some room at midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hey, let's go. 21. Hey, let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Ryan, he's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right around the 26. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and goal from the 5. They run it again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In motion left is Perriman. Play action. Ryan. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now Ryan. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Get up! Check it out, 21! Kill! Hey, let's go! Check 13!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's forced out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So 2nd and 10 here. Halfback sent in motion. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 47 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Now Ryan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashad Perriman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a give. This is Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.